Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here. Welcome back to another video. So I finally got the chance to sit down and check out a couple of dramas that you guys recommended and ones that I was interested in too. Let's go ahead and start with the C dramas and then make our way to the K drama. We're approaching the end of the year very quickly, so stay tuned for loads of interesting videos, reviews, recommendations, top 10s and stuff. Let's just get into it. First off, let's talk about Wild Bloom. Now, this one was a Zhao Liying's comeback that I was expecting the story of Xingfu to be. Although it's not making a lot of international headlines or anything, the small community that's been watching it really loves it, and I definitely see why. This is a drama that has so much heart to it from the start. It was very unexpected, to be honest. I really do like Zhao Liying, but in the recent years, nothing has really sticked. Even Legend of Faye, I couldn't finish. So I've just been waiting and waiting for something interesting. I know she's been pushing her boundaries, trying this and that, which is great in a lot of various roles instead of just those costume drama roles that she will obviously gain a lot of traffic from. So I appreciate it, but nothing really stuck until now. This is a very good business drama, and I can't believe that I'm even saying this because I am truly not one to watch business dramas, especially Chinese business dramas, because I always ask myself, why the hell is it like 40 plus episodes long? This one caught my attention from the first episode, and I'm on episode 10, and so far it hasn't slowed down yet. I know there's still a lot of episodes to go through, but I think I'm content with where it's going right now. I absolutely adore the stylistic choice for Li Ying. She looks so good, and this character is perfect. She's not over the top cutesy or anything. She feels like a mature woman, a very smart woman that is hardworking, charismatic, and she knows that people look down on her, so she gotta work harder to get their attention, and she does the most. But her morals aren't skewered. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows what the people around her are doing. She's very perceptive, and she does not really condone underhanded methods. Yeah, this really makes you appreciate how hard it is for a woman to be in business in the 90s. I know we have so many modern dramas that it's like, oh yeah, people are still sexist, etc. And yeah, it's true, but back then it's definitely worse. But the heart of this drama lies between the three leads. Their chemistry is impeccable. I only know Li Ying and Oh Hao, so two of the three leads. There are some more side characters that are prominent, so that's one thing I like too, that the love interest and everyone else that comes in later to the story fits in seamlessly. It makes sense, and you actually like them because they have a little bit more to them in the dialogue. They show their moral compass, they show a little bit of their background, and yeah, the acting's on point all across the board. I think so far the pacing is so good. It has me glued to the screen. I wouldn't say it's fast. I wouldn't call it terribly draggy either. But I am only 10 episodes in, so if you're maybe 20 episodes in or almost done by now, let me know your thoughts on it. Does it slow down a lot? Does it get draggy? Or does it still manage to capture your attention and the writing is consistent with what we've seen so far? I love the romance and the chemistry. Li Ying has this charm to her that's just magnetic. Everyone is drawn to her, including you as the viewer, and I wouldn't say there's a lot of romance. It's definitely slow burn, but there's enough scenes like natural chemistry, charming smiles, dialogues, playfulness to these I guess friendship or this bond between her and various male characters that you're like, hey, I can ship her, or I like her with this character and I can see them be cute together. And then she does it with some other characters too, and you're like, huh, I wonder where this is going. So that part has me hooked as well. Honestly, who would have thought I would be raving about a Chinese business drama? But yeah, thank goodness this one is good. And so far, Douban has been rating it an 8.4, which might be one of the highest rated dramas of 2022. I like it. It has good character writing. It's compelling. You want to root for the characters. Also, it's very satisfying, like to see the journey of her doing startup or basically in a junkyard and then working her way up, where nobody wants to talk to her at first, but now everybody is like groveling at her feet or lining up just to get a chance to talk to her, etc. That is so satisfying. I cannot wait to continue this drama and let you know my thoughts at the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. Moving on, let's talk about Shining Just For You. I absolutely hate this title. Like, they should have just kept it Novaland, the Princess of Plateau, or just scrap Novaland and just go Princess Plateau. But technically this would count in the Novaland world because we've seen a lot of like Novaland aspects, which has to do with the land, mythology, stuff like that. The sea creatures, you have astrology, you also have the winged tribes too. Anyways, yeah, I do not like Shining Just For You. I keep on calling it Shining Just For One Thing, which is like, I think a completely different drama. Let's just say I started writing notes like from the first 2 episodes for this, and I said that it did not hook me at all, and even made me notice that some of the CGI or green screen was cheap and fake looking. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen those wings? It's fine when they're like zoomed out, but when they zoom in, some of these like background scenes, if you pay attention, look so fake and cheap. Also, the first meeting between the leads made my eyes roll. I was like, out of all the possibilities, like it's 2022, the amount of complaints like people have with just people meeting, bumping into each other, and you know, that slow-mo swell of music, looking into each other's eyes. I think it was something where she trips, he catches her, that whole slow-mo stare happens. I'm pretty sure you can picture it in your head right now. It's so awkward because this is the first time they're meeting. It's not like they even fell head over heels for each other or anything. So it just does not make sense. I think that the editing is so weird, like so choppy. I don't know what to say. I've seen so many comments saying that it could have been an okay drama, except it's either the writing or the editing that is really making this confusing. And I'm on episode 8 and I still don't know how to feel about it. I'm just usually the type that I was like, okay, once I hit the romance, then I'll get a sense of, I guess, their relationship and how I feel about it. But right now I feel a lot of nothing. There are some good parts too. I'm not just shitting on this, but the costume wise, I think it's beautiful. The posters look great. Yeah, I think they did a great job on the costume designs. But aside from that, I don't know. It just feels off, a bit choppy, and that it really could have been 30 episodes with a lot of more background and story from both leads. I feel like they just jump into it. And I'm like, who the hell are these people? Why do I care? Especially so for the Cold King, which I feel nothing for. Chinese netizens have been complaining on the internet that Feng Xiaofeng is just too old for this type of role. And I feel like it's not that he's old. I think he fits. I think the female lead's writing of the character, having her do like a lot of cutesy stuff, or like those accidentally, like I stumbled into your room and you caught me and now I'm gonna act like cute or ridiculous to get out of the situation, doesn't work. I thought this was supposed to be a more serious drama. Like if they wanted to go the rom-com route, then make it funny and cute. But so far they haven't done either, so I don't know what they're going for. I think I will be occupied with Netflix's like huge release. They have so many K-dramas that are coming out that looks exciting, like second seasons and stuff like that. Alice in Borderland, a J-drama that I've been looking forward to. So yeah, there's just so many other things that are better, I guess, worthwhile your time and my time. So I don't recommend this drama. But let me end it on a happy note, I guess. Another good thing is astrology is refreshing. I don't really see any Shansha elements that they put in, except for like, you know, the typical good versus evil, demon versus justice, people, clans, I don't know, people with like magical artifacts. Here it's kind of like both, but you have astrology based. The female lead is very knowledgeable, which they didn't really explain too well why she has all this knowledge and if she's just the chosen one. But yeah, if you manage to watch this entire drama, do let me know your thoughts on it. Last but not least, let's bring it back with another good drama. This is Under the Queen's Umbrella. Now, I've heard about this for so long. I just haven't had time to check it out because the episodes are so long compared to shorter K-series that I've been watching. I've been watching like a lot of like 8 episodes dramas. And I actually did start the first 2 episodes, but I couldn't get into it at first. And I think that was because I was on a drama slump, and now that I've came out of it, I am in the mindset and I'm craving that amazing Kim Hae-soo effect, which she's so good. I have been watching her for years. My favorite drama from her is from Signal, even though she's like the second lead. I think that drama is great. And Juvenile Justice, so do check them out if you enjoy her acting here. She's incredible. She's like 52 or 53, and she's basically a veteran at this point. So coming into this, she picks very good projects, I guess, that really shines a light on her character, but has a lot of emotion and heart. So I knew that this will have that, and I was happy that I really enjoyed the first half of it. Once again, this costume and production team looks stunning, especially with the outdoor scenes. I've noticed that a lot of dramas, the lighting is really off at night. But over here, like there's not a big white cast on them or like obvious glare to it. It's like in the night where it's like a random artificial light, if that makes sense. It looks very natural. I adore the main like cast of princes. I think they're her grandchildren and her children. It's not all like melodramatic stuff, lots of heartwarming scenes and some funny stuff. I'm so happy that Netflix has taken a liking to Kim Hae-soo because a lot of her dramas are on Netflix or produced by Netflix. I mean, they have that big budget, which is great, and that big outreach to everyone across the world. Although I enjoyed the first 2 episodes, once I started watching it again, it was episode 3 that had me hooked, that I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay here and watch the entire thing now. Episode 3, I can't really spoil, but if you know, you know. It was the secret of the prince, of one of the princes, and it was just so beautiful. I wasn't sold until the end of that episode. I thought that, it really shows that she really loves these children unconditionally and is willing to do the most, which we've already seen. But the scene with them hugging and talking in the rain and walking home was just so powerful. One of the most powerful ones, in my opinion. The male lead, Prince Sungnam, is so likable. He's very determined and strong. He never backs down from what he's saying when he thinks that it's right, despite the consequences. I love his love interest. She was introduced, I think, episode 4 or 5, but nothing really happens until near the end. So if you're here for the romance, just know that that's not the main focus of this. Another scene that was very heartwarming for me was just this look that she had when she was looking at all of her sons together at the dining table, just laughing, making jokes and stuff. And it's just really the mundane things that makes you happy. We're always working on our own goals and our just tunnel vision to the future, and you kind of neglect your family, your parents, or just the small things in life, like just chatting and eating a good meal. And it's nice to see her perspective. That is another great thing about this drama, is that we always see the crown prince's perspective, or even crown princess and all of that, even the kings, but we barely get to see the queen's perspective. I am worried about the pacing. I feel like I've seen just too many dramas, and even though this is only 16 episodes compared to C-dramas, which has too many, I get nervous because they always make it really good and perfect until the last 3 episodes. I'm like, okay, I feel like there's been a lot of filler, or some characters do something weird, or they rush it, or the opposite. It's very draggy. So I hope that's not the case with this one. Let me know your thoughts about the ending without spoilers, whether or not you are satisfied. But if I recommend it, yes or no, I do. What else are you guys watching at the moment, or have there been some hidden gems that I've missed? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.